Hey, morning everyone. So today I'm going up the hill on my own. I don't think anyone's going at all. The forecast wasn't looking so soarable, but it looks like it might just be soarable on one of the bowls on one of my training slopes. So I'm going up there with a harness that's come in from one of my team pilots that he wants to sell. So I've connected it up to my setup, my glider setup. I'm going to go and set it up in the sky and make sure it's all tuned up perfectly, and it's going to be for sale. So I'll do a video on the harness, and I'll put a link on for my personal email, and you can message me if you're interested in it. It's a BGD Snug in green. It looks well cool. So I'm going to grab the glider, get up the hill now, and we'll get the harness out and we'll have a flight. I'm going to have some fun anyway, so let's get going. I forgot the phone. So it's very grey and there's a little bit of fog on top of the hill in places, so hopefully that'll be gone by the time I get up there. It's not really a brilliant day, but Sean's gone off with our oldest daughter shopping, which I didn't want to do, and I just want to fly. So I thought I'd grab this harness that we're selling and just come out and just see if I can have a bit of a fly. It looks like there might be a 2-hour window, so we'll see. Fingers crossed. It's worth a risk, isn't it? Just need to get a bit more flying in. I'm just addicted. So this is the first car park where team pilots and students meet, and there's not a soul here because they're all sensible. But I'm going to go to another car park because I want to go. The wind is going to be slightly crosswind, so I'm going to go to one of the bowls and I'm going to try and soar just the good interwind side of the bowl. So that's where I'm headed. All right, so I'm going to park here, but I'm going to walk that way to one of the bowls. Hopefully it'll pay off. We haven't got a lot of time. I said about 2 hours, but I actually think we've probably got 1 hour. We'll see. Going to back in here because the farmer sometimes comes up this track and I don't want to block him in. Okay, let's rock. I'm going to get up here as quick as I can. So this harness is 3 kilogram, so it's pretty light. It's got a seat board, carabiners. It's only done by our friend, our team pilot, I think about 4 flights, and he found it a bit too small for him, so we sold him a large harness. This is a medium. Now I'm 6 foot, so it might be a bit small for me, but we'll see. Up there I've sat in it. I spent an hour or so messing with it yesterday and it feels brilliant from the hang points. So anyway, we'll get up the hill and we'll fly it and we'll see. But even if it's too small for me, it might suit one of you. So not brilliant sky, there's some nice sun coming and it feels flat calm, to be honest, but we are at the bottom of the hill. Anyway, here we are. We're going to walk up right here. Now I don't want to walk when I land. If I fly, I don't want to walk from the top down. So just over this lip, I think there's an area where I might be able to land, which will save me a massive walk, and the car's only just there. So I'll show you on the way up now. So I've just walked literally 50 foot and I think I can land here. Turn the camera around. Just walk up this lump. I think I could land right here, just in this grassy area. I might just drop it on that grass. That'll be ace because the walk is literally 2 minutes to the car. Yeah, I might even drop it here. I think I'll land here, right here by the track. Just move off it a bit. I might just land it right here. So this is it from above, just there, look. So I could probably just lose my height around the trees, come through that gap there, round that bush there, and land on the grass there on the path. That is probably what I'll do. So while I'm walking up the hill, I thought I'd explain how my school works a bit. So we're the same as all schools. We teach you to fly. We'd like to think to quite a good high level. But when you've passed with my school, we don't shake your hand and say bye-bye. We add you to the team chat where you can keep coming out flying with us, with me and Sean. And I've always got my eye on you. And I'm always advancing your skills and making sure you're progressing. And we do it as a loyalty thing. We don't charge. Once you've paid for your course and bought your gear off us, we feel you've been loyal to us, so we'll be loyal to you. So we add you to the team and we look after you for life. That's how it works, and it's working very well. We got today, since yesterday when Ollie passed the course and was added to the team, we now have 112. Oh, sorry about the heavy breathing. And it's building rather rapidly, and we're quite proud of it, really. So yeah, that's how my school works. Halfway there, and their birds are still soaring. As I say, the wind, this is bang on the hill, look, and it is at the moment, but it's going to go to there within the hour. And there's a bowl just over there. So I've sort of positioned myself close to the bowl. So when that crosswind comes, I can carry on flying the bowl. That's the plan. Anyway, let's keep going. Some nice sunshine coming, look. There's home, 10 minutes away. Wind is bang on the hill, but it's only 2 miles an hour. Hopefully it'll pick up. But we're still not at the top, but we're not far off the top. Stuart the farmer doing a bit of tree felling by his lake. He ain't gone. What am I on about? It's not Stuart, it's Chris. Chris doing a bit of felling by his lake. That hill over there is Stuart. Nearly there. I'm just, I haven't done this walk, I haven't come this way for a long time, but it just made me remember of a stunt I did for TV down the main road there. I had to follow a hatchback car on a speed wing down the side of the hill, and they wanted me to land in the boot, put my feet on the boot while I was chasing it down the side of the hill. I can't remember what it was for some TV program, but that's just reminded me of it. And just as I did it and landed, well, got my feet on the boot, I had to sort of release and brake right out into the valley to miss all the power lines and stuff from all the houses. Yeah, that was a good little stunt, that was. If you don't already watch Benjamin Killett's videos, mega videos, he does massive cross-country flights in the wilderness, all over the world, and he's got bears in the woods, and there's bear tracks. Just thinking how boring it is in England when I'm walking up a hill and all I've got is a bit of sheep shit. And aside, if you haven't already watched Benjamin's videos stroke channel, you better subscribe. He does wicked videos. Mine are more about students and teaching and fly guiding, and his are about what I wish I could do, what I used to do when I was a lad, going cross country and vol-biv, sleeping on mountains, and how he's going to get to mountains. So if you're watching my videos because you want to learn, one day when you've learned, you might want to do what he does. So check out his videos. I'll find a link and I'll chuck it on here. Benjamin Killett, wicked videos. So I've made it to the very top, and that's the first bowl, as in from the north end of the hill, and the second bowl is just here, and it ain't working. There just isn't enough wind, so I'm just gonna have to wait around really. I'm tempted to walk all the way back to where I normally teach because it's steeper and there probably will be more wind down there. I was expecting the wind to be already cross, and it isn't. It's bang on. So I think I'm going to walk back to where I always fly. So basically, it was a waste of time. But there is a bit of a breeze, and there's a bird soaring just here, but I think I'm going to go back to where I normally fly from. Oh well, it was a walk. Yeah, it's about 4 miles an hour. Yeah, I'm going to go back. 20 minutes back the other way. Oh, what a nightmare. But it doesn't really matter because I absolutely love the hiking. I love being out. I've not seen a soul. I've not seen anybody around. I just love it. So it doesn't really matter. We'll walk back. I know what's going to happen. I'm going to walk all the way back, and the wind's going to go northwest, and I'm going to have to walk all the way back again. I can feel that happening. There's some really nice sunshine coming though. Oh yeah, the wind's picking up already here. Not quite soarable, but it is picking up. Fingers crossed. So the good news is the wind's picked up. The bad news is I'm 20 minutes away from launch. The launch I always fly from. I've totally messed up today, I reckon. So now I'm going to break into a canter. I'm going to find somewhere to rig and launch here while there's wind, because there's loads of wind now. So I'm just going to rig anywhere where I can find a decent bit of grass. So I've just walked past. I've just met my first human today. An old fella walking across the top of the hill. And his first words to me were, "I'm 80 years old in 7 days." I said, "Oh, fantastic, well done." He said, "Is that one of those things that you jump off here with?" I said, "Yeah." He said, "Do you know, a few days ago, down there was an idiot on a white wing and he was flying backwards." So we are going from here. Wow, don't think I'm going to be needing sunglasses really, but you never know. Sweated that much, I'm definitely going to put a buff on. Ugh. That bloody walk. Boom. This is the harness. Super neat. Well, it looks like it's brand new really. So this is the track I walked up. And that's that knoll I'm going to try and land on. Right there. This harness is ace. I'm sort of tempted to try and get back up. What should I do? I need to land and fix the camera. I might land just here on the side. Go back to the car. Oh look, it's a bit late now. Oh no, there's the car. There's the car. I think I'm going to land where I said. Oh. around these trees and in. Hopefully. This is close. Loads of speed now. Here we go. Stand up early. Yeah! Come on. Oh, I had to put the camera in my mouth. The pole snapped in flight. But the harness is a thumbs up. The GoPro pole, which is brand new, made by Huing Ting Tangy or someone, I don't know, is rubbish. Well, that was a bit of fun. Only had, if I'm honest, 10 minutes of soaring. Didn't have long really, but just about stayed up in about 10 minutes of good wind, and then it eased off. But typically when I was halfway down, it picked back up. So I was tempted to fly back up, but I'm not really bothered really. But it was all about the harness, and I'm well happy with that. That's really nice. So I'm 6 foot. That's a medium, and it just about fits me all right. I'll fly it a bit more actually, because I quite like it. And obviously the Advanced Theta is my personal wing, which I adore, absolutely adore. The only reason I'll sell that is to buy another brand new one, but I'll have my logo put on it. So if you're interested in the harness, I'll put my email and my WhatsApps on the page. I've just had in 4 new wings as well. Not new, second-hand wings from team pilots and from ex-students that are for sale. So I'll be test flying those, and I'll be putting those up on videos soon as well. But that was great. I enjoyed that. Cheers. That was high-pitched. Cheers. Okay, that was pretty good fun. I just want to say another thing that I think's a real must is, especially this time of year, autumn, autumn, starting of winter, even though when you pack the wing on the hill, whether it's in the landing field, wherever, on top or at the landing field, they always feel a little bit not bone dry. I think it's always good to come home and air them. So I'll pack it at the hill, but then I'll come back to the man cave. Surely everyone's got somewhere they can rose the glider open and get the heating on, just to air them a little bit, just to get a bit of warmth back in them. So basically when I come home, I open the wing up, leave it for about an hour, hour and a half with the heating on, and then I refold it really nice and neat and just check it and go through it, because, you know, look after it, it looks after you. So that's what I've just done now. Let me just show you. So I've just had the heating on for probably an hour and a half, and I've just give it all a wipe over, aired it with it all open, and now I've just re-concertina packed it. It's just good to look after it, isn't it, you know? So that now is all immaculately packed again. Gone through all the lines, refolded the harness over. I've got this little OCD thing for, I fold my harness, I put harness, I push it down and then just use a glider strap to keep it from re-inflating with the airbag. So that keeps the harnesses nice and small. So that now is ready to put the concertina bag back on, which I'll do now. So I even, because obviously you lay this on the grass and it gets a bit of damp on it, a bit of, sort of gets a bit moist. So just chuck it over a chair and air it and dry it, you know, so now it's bone dry. I don't think it's good to put your gliders away wet, or even slightly wet. This wasn't wet, but it just felt like it had a little bit of, maybe a little bit of dampness to it. What I'm saying is look after your gear. So let's get it back in the bag. These are a must. Concertina bags are an absolute must. And then what I do here is now I've got my bag ready to put the glider in, and what I do is not to bend any of the rods in the glider. This is a bit more of a, I think I've gone through this pack before. This is a bit more of a hike and fly pack, but I like this pack. It's really quick to go flying as well. I know the glider now is all perfect. All the lines are put in really well. I'm still connected, and then I just bring the the harness over the top to the middle like that, and I bring the trailing edge around the harness like that, push it down, and then the leading edge comes over the top like that. It's a really nice pack this is, it works really well. And then that now will just go straight into the bag like so. Nice pack, works really well this does. Like that. And then where the leading edge is flipped over, if we just come closer, where the leading edge is flipped over around the harness, there's room to put your radio or your gloves, maybe your jacket or whatever inside there. So I'll just normally put my helmet there like that. It's a really good pack because it, as I say, it's very is just like that. Tomorrow we've got 3 new students starting the course tomorrow. The weather looks brilliant. In fact, the weather looks brilliant for 2 weeks. So tomorrow we're on the hill with 3 new students. So we'll be going through all of the beginner stuff with them. So stand by for tomorrow's episode. And another couple of things we've just had in from students or ex-team pilots is a couple of reserves. The yellow one has just been fully repacked. That's ready to go. And the orange one, the gin, I would say should be repacked. 2020-19 model. Never been used, of course, never been thrown. But I would advise a repack on the orange one. I can sort that if you want that done. So if anyone needs a reserve, the weight ranges on both of them are maximum load 105 kilogram, and that reserve only weighs 1.75. That one's probably a little bit lighter, but they're both medium-sized reserves, so pilots around my sort of weight, around 80 odd kilo, it'd be fine for. So yeah, 2 reserves there if you're interested. Same as the gliders and the harnesses and all the other things, send me a message and I can post them out to you. Free postage to UK, cost price anywhere else. Okay, so while we're at it, I'm not going to go flying again, so I thought I'd just carry on and show you the rest of the gliders that we've had in the last couple of days from students and ex-students and team pilots. So let's just show you, there's 3 of them here. So we've got, I can't remember what gin it is, we'll open it and we'll find out in a minute. It's only done probably 1 week of flying. It's an A-wing, lightweight, and he's moved on to a B-wing. He's moved on to a Niviuk Hook 6. We've got a Coyote 5 there. The customer bought that off us, brand spanking new. That's only done a matter of about 2 or 3 hours. He's already moving on to a Hook 6 as well. He's just decided he should have gone for a Hook 6 from day one, but whatever. So those 2 have done virtually nothing. This is an Ikuma, a Niviuk Ikuma. Now I test flew this for the team pilot, but unfortunately he's had to pack in flying for a couple of years due to personal reasons. So this is an absolutely immaculate Ikuma here. So this is a higher end B wing, and these are sort of mid A wings. So these are great for absolute beginners, students. That's a large. The gin is a large, and that's a medium. So that's a 26. I think this is a 28 large as well. So let's open the Ikuma first. Leading edge there. This glider will be coming with the concertina bag, which, as I keep telling everyone, is a must. Before I open it, let me just show you how immaculate this concertina bag is. You can just say it's just like brand spanking new condition. Okay. Nice colour. It really is brand new. Right, totally crisp. I don't think this wing has done an hour. So it's an Ikuma 2. Basically, you're buying a brand new wing here. It's a B wing. So a 28 is 105 to 130 kilogram. But as you can see, it's just a brand new wing. I really can't remember how many hours. I flew it for probably 5 or 10 minutes. And I don't know, he's only done, as I say, possibly, it's probably done an hour. I just don't know, it's just done nothing. It's absolutely, it's like a brand spanking new wing. So if that floats your boat and you like that, send me a message. So that's the first one. Second one, the gin. This is nice. This is also a large, very lightweight. Well, not very lightweight. It's about the same as the wing I fly, the Theta. It's not silly light and it's not normal. It's sort of an in-between. So I fly guided him on this. If you look back at one of my videos from earlier this year in France at Lake Annecy, he's actually flying on this. Roger. Right. Again, barely done any work this wing. Super new, crispy wing. Try and get it so you can see it good. Nice colour again. And he's packed it nice. Nice colour. Just move that away from that line. Again, as I say, hardly done any flying at all. And again, I test flew this wing. He bought it off us brand new. It's a Bolero 6, Gin Bolero 6. Looks huge in the garden. I'm sure it's a 28. Let's have a look. Okay, yeah, here we are. So yes, it's a large. It's an A-wing, so it's for beginners. Weight range is 95 to 120 kilogram. But if you're not sure of any of the details, just send me a message and I'll tell you all about it anyway, and make sure it's definitely the wing for you. You don't want to buy the wrong wing. But immaculate, beautiful wing again. So that's the Bolero 6. This would be a great wing for a student. Nice, super safe wing. Never going to do anything nasty on you. What we call bomb proof. You throw a house brick in it and it'll keep flying. It's a lot of effort, this. It's a lot of effort to show you people what we're selling, but I think it's really worth it. You get to see them. You get to see they're real for a start if you're buying from somebody overseas, and you get an honest opinion. So yeah, it's a lot of work this is to show you gear that we got for sale, but I think it works. So that's wing 2, the Bolero, an A-wing, great for beginners. And now the last one, the Coyote. This is what you see on loads of our videos. These are amazing. We use these as our school training wings, which you will see us using all the time on the videos. So this is a Coyote 5, 26, colour boreal. This may still be under warranty, I'm not sure. If it isn't, it's close. And again, same as the other two, it's done maybe 3 hours, this one. Let's open it. Still got its paperwork with it, and its registration cards and stickers and all that. So that's all still with it as well. Good to see, because they normally get lost. Right, have a look. Concertina packs again. Good. Nice colour again. This is the colour that I've got my tandem in. Boreal. Coyote 5. I like this colour, it shows up really well in the sky. Let's show you close up. totally mint condition. Again, immaculate. Coyote 5, 26. So this we would call this a medium, but I'll show you it again, just so you've got the actual weight range. There you go, Coyote 5, size 26. So the 26 is 24, 26, 9, hang on, that's a 22, that's a 24, 75 to 95. Totally immaculate. And again, as always, if this floats your boat and you're a beginner, send me a message and we can talk business. I'm glad it's not windy today. This wouldn't have been as easy in the wind. Lay all the cells down nice and flat. And there we go, the Coyote. Any of those float your boat, send me an email or a WhatsApp and we can talk business. Cheers guys, thanks for watching. Bye.